Assalamu alaikum everyone and welcome back to Conundrum Conversations. Today we are here with a phenomenal personality, one of the most accomplished and decorated women in Pakistan's legal field, Justice retired Dr. Nasira Iqbal. Thank you so much Dr. Nasira for being here with us and taking your time out to do this, and we are very eager to learn about your experiences.
Welcome, and you can ask me whatever you want to. I don't know what of my experiences you want to share.
Thank you so much. Alright. Alright, we would start with your early academic career. You initially had a degree in mass communications, if I'm right? So why did you want to switch to law and pursue a career in that? Like, what was the main inspiration or motivation behind that?
I think law was much more interesting field than mass communication, and it's a 5-year program, and I am the principal of a law college in Model Town, and that undertakes the 5-year program. So I thought, why not I do it myself too? So I joined the program, and now I'm in the final year, and it's in Muslim personal law.
That's incredible. Law is a very interesting subject. And one of the biggest successes in your career was being appointed as one of the first High Court judges in Pakistan. What were some of the challenges that you initially faced in this role or over the course of your tenure?
Actually, there was hardly any challenge because women were welcome to new fields. And this was a field in which women were entering for the first time. There was myself, and there was my other colleague, Fakhrunisa Khokar, who died recently. And there was Majda Rizvi from Karachi. So we were there, and we started this new profession for women.
That is incredible. But were there any challenges generally just being a woman in the legal field in Pakistan?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No. I think it was a field which welcomed women because women were supportive of men's causes also and women's causes, and half the population is women anyway.
Yes.
So we needed to be represented.
I definitely agree that. So how far along do you think Pakistan is currently when it comes to female representation in the legal field and also in the judicial field?
Well, I think we are doing reasonably well, but not outstanding. The same people who were in the profession 10 years ago are still in the profession. Some of them has passed on, but most of them are the same.
So what do you think young female lawyers or legal professionals can do to face any possible challenges in this very field? And how do you think we can improve the representation of women in this field?
Well, I think women are participating more actively, and especially I'm the principal of a school of law in Model Town, and more women are joining because of the fact that I'm the principal and I'm a female, and they also want to join the profession. So they are coming in large numbers, and we have a lot of women now over there.
Well, I definitely agree. When you see women in leadership roles, especially such a remarkable woman as yourself, people would want to join in and become part of this revolution, you might say. Also, you were a Harvard Law graduate. So how did your experience at Harvard influence your approach as a legal education provider yourself? Since you mentioned you were the principal, you've also been a professor of law.
Well, I didn't find it anything exceptional because I think sometime or the other we had to enter. And that was the time we entered, and being at Harvard Law School was really meaningless at that time. It didn't mean anything. Now I realize it means something.
All right, thank you so much for that. Also, Dr. Nasira, you've come from a family full of male prominent figures, including Nasira Iqbal, your husband, Dr. Javed Iqbal, and now your son. So, how did you manage to establish your own identity and make your own mark given the latter?
I think one of the reasons was that I was a different gender, and being of a different gender made it possible to achieve what the men couldn't achieve in that field, and I succeeded.
That is very interesting. Now, Dr. Nasira, one of the most inspiring things in the judicial history of Pakistan that I find is the lawyers' movement, which you were heavily a part of. So, can you tell us what was the main factor that led to the success of this very movement? And if you were to advise something to the young legal professionals in Pakistan right now to stand up for judicial independence, what would that be?
I think that the lawyers' movement was a remarkable movement, and the female lawyers need to be congratulated that they took part in it. And I think it was also, to some extent, Musharraf, who allowed women at that time to participate, which if it had been somebody more strict, maybe it would not have been possible.
All right. And Miss, when you look at the current situation of Pakistan or third world countries in general when it comes to adhering to rules and regulations, how do you see the future of constitutionalists in such a country?
I think that women tend to observe the rules and regulations much more strictly than men. So whenever women are participating, and they are participating in large numbers, the result is always positive. And that's what I find.
Incredible. And also, is there any general advice that you would like to give to aspiring legal professionals or just motivated high school students like me who are interested in law?
I think anybody who's interested in law must go through the preliminaries and participate fully if they want to make any headway in the profession. It's very important.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Dr. Nasira, for being here with us today and sharing your incredible insights. We are very, very honored and grateful to have you here. And to our audience, thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you tune in more for more insightful conversations. Until next time, thank you.